A goodly evening, this is Nerds the Human, and welcome back to our Teutonic Rebels campaign here in Medieval 2 Total War, and you join us outside of Hannover, where Gustav of Westermanna is ready to take down the Holy Roman Empire. We've got ourselves 2 full stacks. Isn't that absolutely glorious? Well, not quite completely full stacks, but you know what, it will do, sir. It will do. Magdeburg under siege. Yes, good old Sven of Milton Keynes is standing on the bridge right now. And alright, they are potentially going to be a bit tricky just to head straight into, but it's a very strong army indeed. We brought along some of our solid Nord swordsmen and dismounted feudal knights, which of course we can now train readily over here at Hamburg as well as at Akershus. Yes, the defeat of both Norway and Denmark leaves us in an incredibly strong position. Now, it's not all plain sailing for the rest of this campaign. Oh no, we did get a little bit of a taste of the Teutonic Order last time. A bit of an early jab, really. Windau, Arensburg falling to us. They have immediately besieged that. We'll probably have to deal with it in the end turn. We'll see about that. But yeah, they have heavily armoured troops, so we're going to have to be clever to deal with them in time. But elsewhere, well, we're just going to continue holding out in Minsk for the endless sieges from, all of the factions basically queuing up to kill us. That's absolutely fine. And in the north, well, we can hold off as we did at Revel last time, but Tosno still looking a little bit vulnerable. We'll see about the Novgorodis in time. For the start of today, though, we probably need to deal with Hannover. So Captain Ludwig over here. Cavalry ahoy. And a couple catapults, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, all the cavalry in the world. That could be a problem. We'll see how the battle map is for that. Now, there is a reinforcement army over here. Hopefully that's just there to overwhelm them. Emperor Heinrich the Chivalrous in this city. Excellent stuff. He has a little bit of authority. Champion of Honor. Very nice indeed. But I'm not seeing too much in terms of morale for his army. So that is good for us. Captain Ludwig, as we know, just a captain, but plenty of cav, albeit, an awful lot of mounted sergeants. They're not particularly good, are they? So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can chop them all down. Let's head on in. Nothing too complicated about my formation here today, but I am just taking a little bit of a note of the battlefield. Going to make sure that we have some trees between us and all of those cavalry. So what do we want in terms of our reinforcements? Let's get them into a shootout stance. There's an awful lot of troops over there who could get in and help us out. They're going to send, for some reason, they're going to send their peasant archers forward. You know what? We'll just send the feudal knights in to go and smash them. That'll be absolutely fine. So with them gone, then maybe their cavalry will charge on forward. But as I say, I put the trees in between us and them, so hopefully that will do a good job of intercepting them. Our guys slowly getting themselves into position. I have left that on AI, as you can probably tell from that little bit of addition up there. So the minute they'll join us in time, I don't want to be too aggressive. I'll let them come to me if they want to do that. I've got the missile advantage, especially if I can smash into these lads here. Don't really want to get caught out. So we'll gallop on in and we'll see what damage we can do. Not really sure what this charge is. It's the world's slowest charge, that's for sure. Peasant archers going to get a few shots in. And yeah, this force is going to catch a few of them who got themselves stuck at the front. Lots of experience on these guys. Pull them out of there. I could be quite happy about this beginning. There we are. We've got a rout on one of the 2 units. They're down to 46. Not too shabby. All right. Nice little early skirmish. I'd actually forgotten that they had some catapults. So yes, we have had a few of our horses splattered as we try and get out of there. Bit of a problem. Okay, reinforcements over there. I figure they have reinforcements too. Not too concerned about the timing of it. They're not particularly strong, to be honest. But yeah, I want to make sure we're still using this forest to guard me as much as possible. Get these cavalry out to a flank. Not sure if I'm going to make too much use of them or not. Probably a good idea to take out some of their reinforcements if any of them are easy to pick off. You know what, yeah, I was going to take out their catapult, but it might be easy to take out this guy's catapult. So let's get the Huskars over here as well. A bit of a jog, lads, a bit of a jog. For some unbeknown reason, the AI is sending its catapults flying forward. I don't know how they're going so fast. Look at this. It's magnificent stuff. I mean, this one's going to hit a rock, but that aside, they're doing a pretty... Wow, that's a skillful catapult. Okay, but they're going to be dead very soon. They've left the rest of their guys masked. Where's the rest of the unit? All the way up here. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take out the unit because it's not actually there. Bit of a strange one. That is a very, very strange one indeed. Right, they are nowhere near being in shootout position just yet, but we're going to get on top of the catapults, if nothing else. Maybe the rest of the men will actually catch up with them. And these two catapult men are now just charging straight towards our army. Not sure why, but that's what they're choosing to do. So a little bit more of a skirmish going on here. Finish off those archers, hopefully, as long as this one guy doesn't get us distracted. Charge on into the archers. Terrible, terrible charge, lads. Maybe just get back to your lines. At this point, Hussars, yeah, they seem to have pulled them in. This catapult is really causing me problems because my unit doesn't really know where they actually are at this point. Can we get around to actually take someone out? There's a ballista back there, Mr. Huskar. Get around to them, take them out. I don't know what's really happening in this nonsense of a battle. If nothing else, we have managed to get around to the ballista, who is actually at least in formation, standing with the rest of his unit. That's very nice. We'll chop them down with the axes. The general wants to come in. He doesn't. Okay, that's fine by me, because the general... Ooh, if the general does come in, Huskars are pretty damn ideal to be taking him on, to be honest. But I didn't really want them to get completely caught out, so we'll try and get them out of there. We'll just try and see if we can run between the lines here. I wouldn't mind that too much. Looks like a reinforcements will eventually get here, but it's going to take him a goddamn while, isn't it? The reinforcement infantry are actually being quite aggressive, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Huskars are just going to chop all these guys up because they've left them isolated. The ballistas are there as well. God knows what's happening. But the Huskars will do some good chunking. These are, yeah, proper axemen on horseback. Very, very Viking style. There are some missiles coming in at us, actually. We need to be a little bit wary of that. But I'm happy enough with the scenario for the time being. Not great to be losing cavalry when there's all of those cav on the opposition side, but it will have to do. We are routing the catapults at the very least. Those peasant archers are fairly isolated once again, but let's not worry about those too much. Let's get these cavalry back into their reinforcement position at this stage. That'd be absolutely fine. Let's just charge into the back of those spears because, quite frankly, they're in a terrible, terrible position, and they're going to be routing pretty darn soon, actually. Yeah, look, we've got a crossbow militia shooting into the general. This is perfect. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yes, that's perfect. They're routing instantly. So that is just what we want to see. Can I just make sure my missiles, all of you, not you, you're not a missile. Yeah, shooting at that general, please. Thank you very much. Let's make sure we're shooting in the right places. He's probably getting shot by both forces. Down he goes. That was very quick indeed. Down goes the Emperor to a crossbow. That is absolutely magnificent stuff. Viking raiders, dismounted feudals, you get on top of them. That will be perfect. We can charge on them. They are... Well, the other army is running off. Yep, General's gone. General's gone. This unit is also gone. Well done, lads. Well done. Right, General's bodyguard, we can leave him alone. That's fine by me. We're now in a very good position here indeed. The Huskars are doing excellent work, it must be said. Let's start getting some of my other cavalry forward and just making sure that all these guys are being cleared out of the battlefield. Crossbow militia getting into a good position. By the way, guys, these spear militia aren't broken like I thought they were. Maybe get out of there. That's a really bad matchup for you. Anyway, that aside, all is going very well. They broke, obviously, as soon as they managed to break off. These guys are now wavering just when the cavalry arrive. And, yeah, unfortunately, my guys gave up a little bit too soon. So that's absolutely fine. Somewhat to be expected. Dismounted feudal knights are now charging way out of position. Maybe we should get back into a sensible formation, lads. At this stage, the second army is actually moving forward towards me, which seems incredibly stupid. But you know what? I'll take it. We're going to charge down those archers and finally finish that off. That might well trigger a hell of a reaction out of them. Okay, all my men, can you please just get running into your new position? And we'll just see what we can do. You guys onto aggressive stance. Come and help us out, please. Infantry need to intercept best they can, actually. My allies are in a bit of a weird position here. A bit all over the place. It's going to cause a load of routes because all the crossbow militia have flown forward, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, we're just gonna, you know what? This is an absolute mess at this point. Okay, let's get my guys to come and help out because my AI reinforcements are about to get themselves absolutely slaughtered. So yeah, let's just get as many missiles in. Let's get, yeah, you guys just moving forward because I do need quite a lot of these guys just pinned in position. Okay. Oh, that was a massive hit on my general, by the way. Look at that. Oh, Crispy McGee over here on this flank, and there's trees in the way as well. Okay. Yeah, Crispy McGee, you get yourself into that kind of a position. And a mercenary spearman, you just get yourselves through to that rear. Okay, we've got a few routes over on this flank, but I think we've managed to stabilise it by throwing some of our cavalry into the mix. At this point, we're just throwing units in. Reinforcements agog. Yeah, they're just, oh, they are causing some bad damage as we run on in here. We need to get on top of that guy. Post haste. We never quite managed to finish these guys off, and it's really, really showing. Okay, who else is mine? I can't click on the thing. Why is that not there on this? Oh, well, used to roam far too much. You guys will get yourselves forward. Honestly, these guys, yeah, you just get yourselves straight in because you're actually pretty darn solid when it comes to that kind of nonsense. Get yourselves in on top of those guys if at all possible. Mercenary spearmen, you can handle them. Actually, that would probably be perfect. I think they're aiming for the general. Oof, not too far from him, to be honest. Let's get the general out to that flank. That'll be absolutely fine. I think in general we're going to win this easily enough, but it's really a question of how many of our own men just get slaughtered by all of this nonsense. Someone just needs to pin these guys. There's only 147. There are more than 147 there, but only a few of them actually arrived at the front. It's lucky that they're not aiming right into us here. Yeah, General, just get on top of this catapult. If you can do that, we'll be in a much healthier position because this is a really, really... What is even going on here? All right, General. Nice stuff. Let's just come and pile on in. We just need these guys intercepted. As soon as they're intercepted, we're in a good place here. They are melting like the proverbial, but we're kind of out of cavalry. Where are you, sir? You're way over here. That's because you were chasing people down before. Good. You can chase them down again. Get yourselves across the battlefield and end this. General, you can just get yourselves across. I think it's pretty much everyone gone now. Just some of our reinforcements over there who need to finish them off, but they're cavalry, so they're probably going to get away unless we're really careful. There goes another general. Good news. Good news all around. Excellent stuff. Yeah, you get yourself galloping there. All my infantry head into this guy. He's right there. Get on top of him. My general's going to keep moving. They are actually hitting him. No, General. Don't get pulled into that nonsense. Don't get pulled. I mean, he just won anyway. That's absolutely fine. But we do need to try and take on these guys. They are just rallying, actually. So need to be very careful, my general, on that particular note. Maybe I should just pull him back a smidgen and make sure all my infantry are just running forward in that direction. If they want to get back into battle, we'll be in a pretty good position to actually cut them off. I'm kind of happy with that, as long as my general doesn't get caught out in the meantime. So my infantry catch up. Yeah, get on top of him. Get on top of him. You, get on top of him. You. All just start moving forward. That will be perfect. Yeah, get on top of those armoured sergeants, and I think we'll be in a much better position. Come on, guys. All of you need to be moving, like, forwards. Forwards. There we go. That's slightly better. Right, that's what we want to see. Okay, well, we'll take out as many as we can. All my missiles. Can you try and just shoot at someone? Anyone? Please. They're on attack aggressive stance. They've lost quite a lot of men, haven't they? They really have. They're in bad way. Right. So these guys are just about going to come back into this battle. Let's just try and get around them rather than making them rout instantaneously. But it's mostly now a mop-up job. There we go. Those infantrymen have got themselves trapped. Perfect. That's just what I wanted to see. Officially, we have ourselves victory, which is excellent news. There are a few men around just to pick up. I mean, quite a few of them have been taken out by my reinforcements. They probably lost a disgustingly large amount, but it's fine. They were mostly trash. Their job was just to go and take this and Hof, but they actually reinforced it to a fairly significant extent. In the end, though, our actual, this is basically a kind of middling army for the time being, isn't it? They've done their job here today, and I think we're going to be able to walk on here and hopefully onto a fairly empty Hof. A glorious victory for us. And there we can see we only lost 325 men. My reinforcements lost a lot, but I always suspected that might be the case with the mass cavalry army and a mass army of peasants. But you know what? We did the job all together. I killed only actually 556, but a good 800 actually have been captured by me. So you know what, I'll take it. I was playing a careful enough game, but once the cavalry charged, they saw their opportunity. Unfortunately, they had all the crossbows in the front, but oh well, job done. Luckily for us, though, that is almost a walkover. A few units do get away, of course, because cavalry are hard to chase down, but I'm quite happy with that job overall. That army is a little bit battered. You might as well start the siege since you're actually stuck against the city. And as a result of that, let's just get these guys actually moving around. You can just head down towards Hof, which is somewhere around here, but I don't really know. So retinue expands, a veteran warrior, which is nice to see. A bit of loyalty, which is pointless, and some command, which of course is quite helpful. Fine with blood plus full morale. That's very nice to see. Feels appreciated. I was not sure if we just picked it up here or not, but I'm happy with that situation. Magdeburg can continue to be sieged for a little while. We'll just get everything else tied up. Oh yes, Prague. I forgot about Prague. Can I get some cavalry to come and help out? I just don't have enough cav, do I? That's a bit of a shame. If I can get some cav to come and support you, I totally will. Okay, you're going to come and support. That is magnificent. I don't have any more. It's a real shame that. I'm going to get these guys to move a bit quicker, because who knows if I can get them there in a couple turns. Maybe, just maybe, they'll let us siege that out for a little while. They'll probably sally, but you never know. You never know. Let's end our turn. Finally, the day comes where Tosno is under siege, but of course it's not a sizable army. It's now about the same size as our, well, just very recently reinforced army. So, okay, what are they coming in, Mr. Pavel? They've got no general, crossbow militia, spear militia, a couple Kazakhs who could be a little bit annoying, and some boy sons. Okay, nothing too dramatic. I mean, our army isn't brilliant, but it will certainly do, I would imagine. We know how these village sieges normally go. For whatever reason, they are just running on in, which is hilarious as far as I'm concerned. So yes, let's just get one of our units to get an early interception on them. Make sure they don't get too near to us. And that will be absolutely fine. They are distracted. Nice and early doors. Good news indeed. Okay, peasants, they might well struggle a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. You'd think they wouldn't need to shoot up. I've actually given them a fairly nice position here. Yeah, some of them are getting a good shot in those Kazakhs. I'm pleased about that. Maybe the crossbows can go with a slightly more close range shot. You go into guard mode for the time being, but those boy sons are not looking too hot, are they? No, I would say they are not. Second force of units come on into a rain of missiles. It's absolutely glorious. Peasants here just spread out just to basically make sure we intercept them no matter what. And there go the routes. Oh, excellent news. Yeah. Missiles, can you just aim backwards, please? That will be fine. We'll just aim those missiles further and further back. This one unit of peasants is in a bit of trouble, but there we are. They've still killed the general. Good work, Steve. Good work, Steve. And with that, I'm going to tell you to actually start moving forward. Get yourself off skirmish. And at this point, yeah. That's what you want to see. Cavalry, get yourself down that hill. Get yourself around. We want to make sure that we do get the break on these guys pretty darn soon. Boyars, just make sure you're not utter numpties of all of this. Yeah, missiles, stop what you're doing. Is that the break? Oh, no, unfortunately the unit at the rear just decided to come back into the battle at the last second. But there we go. Boy sons, chase them down. Do as much damage as you can. Glorious victory for us then. Another massacre in one of these village defences. I am very, very pleased about that. Disappointingly, the Holy Roman Empire do want to sally forth at Prague. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Yeah, I somehow suspect we can't win that one. Let's just withdraw for the moment. But I'm not sure they're actually going to chase us down. We can probably get some more reinforcements into them in time.
A new discovery that could change the course of warfare. Gunpowder. This dark powder may look innocent enough, but when brought to spark, it explodes with a force that is unmatched. This terrible weapon will make armor obsolete and render castle walls near useless. It would be wise to be the first to master its use in war.
Well, gunpowder is now in the game, and we probably can't get any of that nonsense, so maybe our best weapon is to kill everyone before that actually is an issue we need to contend with. Because, yeah, one problem we're going to have with a lot of these big castles that we're going to be taking on, a bit like when we headed into Window last time, we saw, for example, one of the smaller versions of these, yeah, a lack of cannon and lack of catapult is potentially going to be a bit of a problem for us. So we do need to make sure that we have other strengths. Now, can't but notice, yeah, this guy is on his way to take us out. He doesn't currently have a settlement to live in. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be a little bit late in terms of actually making it to take out all the cities before they arrive. Let's go and grab that. That's still Hanover. There's Hof. Okay. Hof's a little bit further along than I thought. Interesting. Right, Prague then. Prague. Okay, there it is. It's not far away, and we could send that army to go and deal with Hof instead. This force... Yeah, okay. Milton Keynes is on the threat, by the way. No one needs that little issue. You head down to Hof. Happy enough with that situation. You, sir... Do we want you? Let's just merge up. Yeah, let's go in... No, let's not lift the siege. Let's allow some of the other units here to take over the siege. That should be fine. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, a few units breaking off to go and head towards Hof over here. There's just some scraps. They'll be able to do it all together. You join that army. Be absolutely marvellous. The game, hopefully, just give me the clear victory. It did. Good. We don't need to worry about doing that one. We will sack that and make sure we have some money in the kitty. And with that, yeah, we can just repair some of that stuff. Catapult makers are actually kind of pointless for us. I don't believe we can do anything with them. So smashy for you. We can, though, get some mine money. Lovely. I will get a road first, though. Meanwhile, Gustav over here is going to hang over at the watchtower just to give me some excellent visibility. Now, this guy, he's welcome to go and take me on the bridge. I mean, that's going to be hilarious if he does. But I'm also going to, yes, go and just stand around. He could, I guess, go and take Milton Keynes, but I'm not too concerned if that is all his priorities are. So, yeah, more reinforcements just swinging in towards Hamburg. Hamburg looking like, yeah, an excellent little army recruitment spot right now. That's absolutely magnificent. And we will continue to, yeah, hire up whatever we can. We've got some money in the kitty, and I'm pretty happy about that situation. So, yeah, you get yourself over here. Those are those boats again. Okay, good to know they're there, but that does mean, yes, Hasselhorn, for the time being, is not as useful as I'd like it to be. These two towns are just holding the border. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing the watchtower, but I don't really have any extra just one-man unit who can just go and grab it for us. Maybe we could go and do that with some of these guys like you. Okay, I've got a little idea what's going on, and I can kind of throw away those 41 men. We'll continue to keep Magdeburg under siege for the time being. It's going to whittle them down, and... yeah, I'm happy enough to just continue to get more equipment in the short term. As for the rest of the Empire, Window's still under siege. They've got a ladder as well now, and what is that? I saw some sword brethren. Okay, well, hopefully we can use their own walls against them. Arensburg can't actually train anything right now. That is a bit of a shame. Now, is that because we can't get anything in their towns or not? Yeah, because over here we're getting all of these guys, aren't we? Some of the Lithuanian lads. But Annensburg, yeah, this is Teutonic Order, right? Northern European. Can't get anything here. It might just be because we don't actually have a town guard, so we can upgrade that timer. There's a town watch. It's a bit concerning. Maybe we can't get anything from their towns. That would be a bit of a shame if that is the case. But for the time being, let's just get more units, more chunky lads appearing, please. As for you, get yourself the long way round to Tosno. But you'll make it there in good time anyway. And at this point, yeah, we can probably just do a little bit of merging from last time. I think not too much to report then on this particular end turn. Oh, the city's been lifted over in Minsk. Well, that's good news because it means I can get more units. Okay, we'll do just a tiny bit of merging. I'd rather Baltic archers. They are not coming up on our thing. That's interesting. Right, what do we actually want here? Archers are very useful when defending. So you know what? We'll get a crossbow, we'll get an archer, and I think we'll just hold out there pretty much forever. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire have done a stupid thing here. They're going to attack me on the bridge. They'd be much better off just sallying forth with some reinforcements nearby. But no, this is a bridge attack here with the Emperor coming out of the city as reinforcements. He probably shouldn't be able to get out of the city when he's under siege, but hey-ho, all is fine. I guess this army is distracted currently, and that'd be why he's allowed to enter the battle. He is at pains of death, though, if he loses, so he better hope that he can. Oh, okay, yes, there are catapults, Thomas. Bear that in mind. We are going to need to get across the river, and we don't have any cav because I sent them down south rather than sending them to reinforce like I was supposed to. Yeah, that was the original plan for those forces. Okay, catapults are a problem, but assuming the AI doesn't know how to use them, then we'll hopefully be fine. Well, this should be an interesting battle. Can the AI actually manage to use its advantage of the catapults? I'm not sure about that, but we shall see. They are in range, which is a bit of a shame, but they are going to run across anyway, so that's fine by me. Now, I have because of the catapult situation, I've put not quite the trash, but not my elite guys at the front. I want to save those guys up. So hopefully if we clear these guys out, we can run across, deal with the catapults. There's a lot more catapults here, but I'm not imagining they're going to arrive in time to actually be helpful. They are going to try and hit us with flaming. That was an awful lot of men turned into crispy, crispy lads. Okay, let's just get some fire into this position. I've actually got myself, by the way, some pikemen. Yeah, double layered, just to make sure I can do as minimal micromanaging as possible. So yeah, we've got that on. There's more hits over on our mercenary spearmen and our archers. That is irritating. But as many of them that can shoot fire in as possible, that would be lovely. Hopefully we can rout these guys before too long. Their catapults look like they're stopping now because their men are in the battle. That works. No, I'm completely lying. Our archers are running away because they're too sad at being shot. That is perfectly reasonable, chaps. That is perfectly reasonable. Run yourself over there, just clear them out. I want these guys gone. So yeah, my only cav, you can go and do something about all that. You know what, I think I've got more men than I really need here, so I'm just going to actually send... Oh, some of them are running through us, that's interesting. Yes, I think we probably should just stop shooting for a moment, that's fine. I'm actually going to send one unit from each flank out of the way. Can you please... let the cavalry get across. That would be much, much better. Thank you very much. Right, well, let's just get the spearmen into that position. My cavalry have finally done what I asked them to, but it's a bit too late. God damn it. Send more missiles in, please. That will be magnificent. My cavalry, well, they're not going to get to do their job because their cavalry is coming on in, but we have pikes in position, and shouldn't be too much of a trouble here because... yeah, it's only cavalry running on in, so they can do pretty much what pikemen are designed to do, which is hold their position. Damn it. My archers are so close to being in range of these guys, but they're not quite. More cav coming on in. That's fine. You know what? I wouldn't mind actually sending those spearmen back in now that I can see them in there. getting a bit chunky in it with all these cavalry. Maybe I should get those spearmen back in. We've got the Viking Raiders over there. As I say, just going to keep some of our other infantry nice and fresh at the back, waiting for all of those reinforcements who could yet be problematic. So yeah, luckily the AI is stupid and is not designed just to bombard us at a distance here. We'll do an awful lot of chunking, I suspect, but I think we'll do a pretty good job of taking out this general. Just got a little bit too far forward here, which means that the pikes aren't actually doing what the pikes need to be doing. Let's just get these archers on looser now that we're in a little bit. Oh, no, they're gone. They're gone as soon as I tell them to do that. That's absolutely grand. Okay. Right, fine. Lots and lots of cav. We'll just continue to chunk them down. We've got armour on these Viking Raiders. They've got chunky axes. They'll be absolutely fine. It's going to be a long, slow affair, but down goes the king. Well, it's the prince, actually, to follow. Ooh, they almost burnt their own lads, but yeah, the bridge is a little bit buggy when it comes to the flaming bolts. And that one didn't do anything at all to anyone. That one killed quite a lot of my men. So, all right. This is not too bad. Let's get my cavalry to start pushing through because I think they're about to rout, actually. It's looking very good indeed. Ooh, that was close to the pikemen. They could do some real big damage to this pikemen if they hit. You know what, cavalry? Yeah, you've helped cause the rout, but you're not actually going to help us get this over the line, so let's not worry about it. Let's get the archers into loose, back into this part of the world. I don't really care what they're doing, quite frankly. Just get into position. Right, this is a absolute mess of corpses, quite frankly, but we'll probably take it. Let's just get things a little bit reorganised at this point. Yeah, there come the Emperor and his lads. Lots and lots of trebuchets, by the way. They could be really problematic if they were to use them correctly, but I think the battle will indeed be over by that. Ooh, the archers are really just taking the brunt of this. General's all the way back here. He should be safe. Unless they have a very, very stray shot, but we'll see about all of that. In comes, which I assume is the actual Emperor this time. That'll be magnificent. He's going to run straight into pikes, and by run I mean jog leisurely over the corpses of his friends. So, in we go. Get the rest of these guys into them. There's some flaming missiles. There they go. Ooh, those catapults are doing some very good work. I'd love to see the stats of them at the end. I'm not going to see it. In come more missiles, but that time they've hit the cliff instead. Let's just enjoy these beautiful, beautiful bits of cavalry armour. Isn't it just magnificent? It's a shame to have to hack them all down, but it's fine. We'll decorate our horses at the end of this, if we ever remember to have any. I'm not going to bother chasing everything down, to be honest. I probably should have blocked that off a little bit more. Let's go and grab, peasants. Peasants, can you just block that position for us? Yeah, we'll just get some peasants to clog up their escape routes. That's fine by me. Are they actually pushing through us on this occasion? They might be, you know. You know what, yeah, that's fine. You do that. Down goes the Emperor. Oh, excellent. If the armies were the other way around, we could have at least actually, he could have been king, but he was already king, so all is fine. Emperor's gone. All infantry. Not all infantry. Isn't actually all of you, is it? Just get yourself back into position. That'd be fine. I think they'll reorganise themselves. Oh, God, the trebuchets are in position here. This could be problematic. You know what? All infantry. Aside from you, I would say, I think... Do we want to start charging? Not quite yet, but their guys are getting themselves stuck on the bridge. I think they're currently being annoying. It's going to help with their missiles, but their cavalry are actually blocking their guys from crossing. Let's just start moving, shall we? Let's just start moving. I think we'll be fine. Some of them already doing it. Excellent work. I think the Viking Raiders were chasing them down. So yeah, we'll just get on top of those peasant archers if at all possible. We might well see... Ooh, we might well see that this causes us a few problems, but we want to be pushing across this bridge a little bit now. Just try and get the brakes, and then we can get on top of all of this lovely, lovely catapult stuff. Ooh, that was a interesting bit of camera work for us there. Lovely. Oh, that hit our Norse swordsman at the rear there. Someone hit the general as well. That's a bit worrying, isn't it? Okay, get on top of everything, please. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Yeah, you want to chase them down best you can, actually, at this stage. Oof. They are going to cause us some massive, massive damage if we're not careful here. We need to We need to make sure we push ahead, actually. Get all of these guys pushing forward. Yeah, look at all the crispy lads back there. Okay, let's just make sure we're now on top of all of these trebuchets, because they could still rout us if we are not careful about this. At this point, it seems like they're regrouping, but they are going to rout pretty quickly. We're just trying to make sure we've at least got these catapults under control. I don't think any of them are shooting anymore. That's excellent, good news. Okay, just get all infantry just running at them. General is now safe to cross because it looks like, yeah, we have dealt with those guys. Get rid of the catapults. They're quite annoying. Okay, we are not going to get all these guys chased down, but we're going to do our best at this stage to do as much damage as we can. Officially, we do have victory at this point. I think we'll just have to do the best we can to chase down whatever and intercept them. The general is now starting to arrive to run through people. It's a shame I didn't leave one of those two cavalry here. I might have got a bit overzealous with them if I had, to be fair, but even so, I'm quite happy. We're doing a good job. Keep chunking them down, lads. Heroic victory for us then. 486 men lost. Fair few. We actually only killed 430. That's hilarious. But 1,300 captured as prisoners. And of course, as the rebels, we don't get a choice. We just butcher them all. So, yes, casualties inflicted. A decent amount from all of them. But, yeah, an awful lot of prisoners caught. Well done, the spearmen. And with that, oh, I think we just ended the faction. Oh, that is magnificent. Poland, this is not the time. That was far too glorious for you to interact with all of this nonsense. This guy's going to die. Is he going to die if I just flee? Oh, no. I don't want to lose this army, whatever it is. It looks like it's actually half useful. Having checked, yes, I am going to lose this army if I withdraw, even if Captain Adolf can actually retreat, which is a bit annoying. I'm just going... Oh, for Pete's sake, he didn't even get involved. You know what? It will just happen to do. It's fine. It's a big chunky army. We have bigger fish to fry, known as actually the Polish, because, yes, we've got the Holy Roman Empire. We've suddenly just inherited, what, Hof, Hamburg, and Prague. Well, that is certainly of interest. Now, I have a feeling Prague, didn't one of them still have generals? They obviously weren't family members. I've obviously just killed the family members. But generals, oh yeah, they can still join us potentially. Next up then, it's the defence of Windau. We only just took this over, but they're already coming back to claim it as theirs. Order spearmen coming in and some sword brethren. 2 experience on them too. That could be problematic, but we have a chunky castle. And we have a decent selection of units to try and defend it. Well, let's hit on him. Here's the plan then. We are going to try and cause as much chaos as we can. So let's just try and get on top of these ladders nice and quickly. These are being shut down a little bit. We want the towers to be, yeah, shooting as much as possible. Unfortunately, the archers actually can't fit on this tiny bit of wall over here, which is quite irritating, to be honest, because it means that they have to go all the way over here. If units don't fit, then they just don't fit at all, which is irritating. But anyway, the longer that we can kind of hold things up, the better we'll be, because I think our best strength is really in, yeah, the yeah, these guys are going to struggle here. Maybe go into Schiltram, guys, but yeah, these guys are going to be thrown to the wind. Unfortunate for them, the gate is not going to be reopening for them. Nonetheless, we can cause a lot of chaos and shoot them down in the meantime. These archers are around here just partly to keep them safe from these guys as they run up to the walls, but also for the inevitable need to hold against the gateway here. So I'm just going to get these guys just a little bit closer. But yeah, the archers can hopefully then do some good chunking work when the time comes. And by chunking, I mean basically shooting them from above, if that's what they need to do. General can just make sure that he's in a nice position to be supporting here. How's our Schiltram doing? Oh, you poor brave lads. Oh well, you're doing a great job, to be fair. I'm impressed that they're still fighting here, holding the towers going. As I say, can't put the archers up there properly, but can do some nice work. These archers are currently not actually being useful at shooting, which is a bit of a shame. Things are just... Oh no, they can. They can shoot. Come on, get shooting. Why aren't you shooting? Because our friends are there. Alright, well that's all it was. Just shoot them. They're there to die, frankly. They're there to die. So make the most of it and shoot these guys down as much as possible. There we go. I'm sure they appreciate it, lads. I'm sure that they actually do. Right, well, unfortunately the ram's not being grabbed. Then the towers don't actually aim at it. But you know what? I think this is pretty darn effective. We saw this on the Rebel Prologue campaign, didn't we, really? Intercepting the rams, intercepting the ladders does confuse the AI a fair amount. And at this point, 20% down. We have lost 10, but you know what? Outside the walls to have lost that much. How is he holding all this time? Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. They've still got to pick up the ram, pick up the ladder, get themselves in, get shot by more towers. I'm very happy with this scenario. Fair play to these lads. They have fought till the very last man falls. Wow. Absolute heroes. Straight up with the ram with these guys. Fair enough. They get on with their business, don't they? Probably better off having sent out more to reinforce straight away here, to be honest. But you know what? It's fine. We'll continue. We'll rain down as many missiles as we can on all of these. Do you want to be hitting the Sword Brethren? Let's aim at the Sword Brethren if possible, or the Spearmen. They're actually the ones that are coming in, so if you can get a shot over, yeah, they don't have a great shot, but they're not particularly effective on the walls anyway, so we'll just see what we can manage to do in the meantime. These Spearmen are going to struggle to hold this, but let's just get a little bit closer. Let's just make sure we're really pressing them into that entrance there. That'd be lovely. They don't look like they're bothering with the ladder anymore. They often do give up on the ladder once you've intercepted them like that. So we're going to get our men back down. There's some boiling oil, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to get our Viking Raiders down here. Actually, I think we'll be, yeah, well versed to keep them safe for a little bit, actually. Just to keep them in reserve. We will be needing them after a little while. Okay, looks like the ram's going to make work of this gate in time. What are we on now? 60%. How much have they lost? Yeah, 38%. They've not even made it in yet, and they lost 38%. But now comes the really hard part. With the gate down, then things should start getting very bad very, very quickly if we're not lucky with this. Let's just get these archers racing across. They're going to run into my spear militia. They are shaking. I don't really blame them. On to flaming we go. Feel free to get going. No, 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 no. You should be guarding, sirs. Very much guarding. Let's get these Viking Raiders into position as well. Just make sure that any support is in there. These archers are going to come and join them over on that far side. Yeah. That means you keep running, sirs. That means you keep running. That will keep these towers active for as long as possible. Viking Raiders can also just start pushing into this. They can do a little bit more damage, actually. So it works for me. Yeah, keep shooting him. We want those flaming missiles, hopefully, to get the route in a moment or two. So yeah, get the other archers around to that side, because over there they didn't really have much of an angle left. But how are we doing now? This is where it's going to get harder for us. 50% gone. Hopefully they just lose enough sheer numbers that we can rout them. Yeah, indeed, only half of them remain. They are wavering right now. Okay, push into them, and there we go. It says only says shaken now because I was quite slow at pressing that button. But yeah, let's just keep pushing in, lads, pushing in. My general could potentially do a charge in a bit. These archers also on flaming, please. That'll be excellent. And once we've mostly shuffled out, yeah, that's fine. Don't care what you do now. Just start shooting on in, lads. Start shooting on in. General, I think, General, you need to just pull yourself back a tiny bit. Let's just give yourself a charge in case we need to use it. Oh no, there we are. We got them. We've got them. Excellent work. Bit of an awkward affair, obviously, but we pulled that one off. All infantry, get out the way, or just, you know, get up. Just make sure the towers are on. Actually, General's going to chase them down. Down goes the General. He's in a big pile of bodies at the gateway. Yeah, we've lost a fair few men in this battle. Some absolute heroes at the front, but we managed to hold on, and that is absolutely vital in terms of us pushing forward here. Hopefully, we can now start to train some of our Lithuanian troops. A heroic victory for us then. 133 men lost. Most of those were those sacrificed at the front of the gateway. and they did a magnificent sacrifice for us all. So yes, indeed, they did suffer 94 out of 94. They only inflicted 15, but they must have done a huge amount of damage whilst they let all the towers and the archers shoot down the enemy. With Windhow defended, then Arensburg immediately comes under siege. This might not be doable, actually. Certainly if they bring some good units. Minsk under siege as well. The Teutonic Order have really started to take us seriously. I don't really blame them. We have just knocked out the Holy Roman Empire, Denmark and Norway in 3 consecutive episodes. So, yeah, they're starting to mean business now. But we are getting the Swordsmith Guild over in Prague. Okay, is that worth it? You know, we'll take it because it's good to go and grab those things. Even if, it is a castle, I wasn't actually sure, but that does make some sense. Oh yeah, we can get ourselves some lovely lads here. That's what we want to see. And at the Swordsmith Guild, presumably we upgrade our melee weapons. Lovely stuff. Citadel. Oh, that's what you want to see. Okay, we can get Pavis crossbows. That's nice too. Armoured sergeants for a bit of spear stuff. Oh, marvellous. Yes, of course, these turned over to me, didn't they? So there's some halberd militia. Imperial Knights. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so we've got ourselves some nice units there. Hof, as we know, was fairly empty. Actually, that's not the army that was in there. So, yeah, we killed the emperors. The generals have just disappeared off to the wind. Yeah, we could have done with these cav, as it turns out. But hey-ho, it is what it is. We'll get these guys merged up as much as possible. Magdeburg gives us some Imperial Knights, though. Oh, this is magnificent. We have ourselves an awful lot of power. And Poland. Oh, my. Yeah, shameful spearmen. We want that back in time, won't we? Yes, we have a huge amount of force now to start moving into position. You, move towards Prague. You, towards Prague. You can get yourself retrained there. All of these can just get moving. We don't need any of them to stick around in Hof. Over here, yeah, okay. Let's get U20 just to move over to there. But otherwise, Hanover doesn't really need anyone in it whatsoever. We can just get our armies moving ever closer. Right, send those 12 into the town just so that there's something in there. As for the rest of this, yeah, you know what? That's absolutely fine. We can just take these guys with us. Leave those mercenary spearmen. They're a bit expensive, probably. I know they're only 51. That'll be fine. We'll just keep them for the time being. Right. So, join in forces. Get to... Where do we actually want to go? Okay. Well, Prague itself, there is a big chunky saucepan down here that we need to take care of. So I think what we need is to organise our forces over here at Magdeburg. We have ourselves... Yeah, we have ourselves some great forces here between good old Skapti and Gustav. They can do us some great work moving forward. Lovely stuff. Our boats did actually survive a little attack in the end turn, so that was a bit of extra command for him. That's nice to see. And yeah, let's just get... No, you numpty. Yeah, just get yourself over to Skapti, that's fine. So, armies are gathering, as they are over here as well, by the way. So, okay, we are starting to really develop some massive power. So we're going to get you in position. We'll get ourselves a few more lads moving forward. Oh, actually, a bit short on the old monies. That is of interest for us because, yeah, we have a lot of opportunity. We have a lot of units we probably need to be getting out in these northern territories. For now, I'm happy to hold these. But Windhow, yeah, I definitely need to get some good units from here. So Windhow, Tartar Lancers, that is for sure. Akashus, no need to spend the money up there. To be honest with you, we can't always guarantee that these boats get home safe. So we'll get them that far for the time being, but we'll have to see about that going forward. Okay, so Windhow, we want to get some of those lances. That is absolutely the best place to start. Some Cuman horse archers. Oh, that's lovely. Tribesmen. Yeah, we don't need to worry about the Sudovian tribesmen. We do have the Estonian rebels as well. Peasant archers. Okay, and the Tartar lancers. Well, it's useful to have some cavalry to chase things down, but we're going to get the Cuman horse archers anyway. Let's get ourselves one more archer for the wall. I think they'll be fine for the time being. Make sure that we are looking solid there. We do have extra defence on them. I don't think we're going to be able to hold on to this, although it is... Well, what kind of town is it? I can't... We'll have to see what the town layout is in terms of defending that. We do still have the opportunity to reinforce here. They were very strong last time we tried to hold on. So we'll happily continue with that situation. Okay, you know what? This is probably a good place to leave it for now. But yes, things are really starting to get on a roll here. We might need a few turns just to organise our forces. Over in Prague, yeah, it looks like the Polish can easily make it over there in another turn or two. So Prague, let's focus on getting most of our troops out of these cities. Let's just make sure you have whatever you need to defend yourself. And yeah, next move is to go and smash through Poland. And yeah, if we can get rid of Poland, that might just open up the Lvov army in time to start moving against the Mongols, and we can start sweeping everything up. Oh, this is absolutely magnificent. Hopefully you will join me for that, but for now I will leave you. I am Thomas, this is the Most Human, and this has been our Teutonic Rebels campaign. Thank you and goodbye. Welcome to Babylon, which is empty. Oh, Steve's dead. Bit of a shit. They seem a bit sad about it all. It's okay, guys. This is what it's about. Oh, they turned their backs. We did actually break them with a charge. Exceptional. How are we doing this? We may take our armies, but they'll never take our spies.